Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back. Tell a friend. Hey everybody, here we are with another video for you guys today. And today we're doing Lego Pirates Adventures Episode 2, Meet the Captains. Yep, that's right. We're going to look at all the captains of my crew for this adventure. But before I go any further, let me just say, if you like this video, any of the videos on the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll be getting into Lego Pirates Adventure Episode 2, Meet the Captains, after the intro coming in now. And here is a look at Tortuga. This is the main port of our pirates in my Lego Pirate Adventure. A lot of pirates come and hang out here at Tortuga, come and relax when they're not out on the high seas and not out fighting the Imperials. You can see there's all kinds of piratey action going on there. And here's this angle of Tortuga. See some ships coming in to port and everything. And over on the far side of Tortuga is the main pirate fort or base, Rock Island Refuge. This is where the pirates come and plan their next adventure, their next scheme, if you will. And there's all kinds of piratey shenanigans going on over here in Tortuga. You never know what kind of adventures and stuff will be come upon. You can see there's all kinds of scallywags doing who knows what, all just hanging out and getting ready to plunder their next pirate adventure. And look at these scallywags just hanging out down by the docks. And everything ready for any kind of Imperial trouble. Cannons are always ready. And there's always some kind of scallywags and stuff hanging out at Rock Island Refuge. You can here get a look of it from this side. And again, this is all part of our Tortuga. But what's going on here, it looks like there is a merchant vessel. And it looks like it's in a little bit of trouble. You can see these merchants just trying to do some good, honest sailor work. But the Widowmaker is there. And the Widowmaker is one of the best ships at robbing these little merchant vessels. They're always on the lookout for the Widowmaker. And you can see a look at the Widowmaker here. And it's a nice little sloop, type of ship. It's not a big galleon or anything like that, but it's great for, cutting off the merchants and really plundering and all kinds of piratey goodness. It's a nice little ship, the Widowmaker. You can see it from all these different vantage points and everything. Even though it's small, it's still a pretty ferocious ship, hence why it has the name the Widowmaker. And the Widowmaker is captained by none other than Captain Ironhook. And here's a look at Captain Ironhook. He is the oldest brother of the three pirate brothers, and he is definitely the biggest scallywag of the three of them. And again, he is the captain of the Widowmaker, and there will be plenty of adventures for Captain Ironhook going forward. And next up, we see a look at the bow of the Black Pearl. You can see some of the famous crew members there. And of course, the Black Pearl is manned and captained by none other than Captain Jack Sparrow. Arguably the most famous pirate captain of all of the Lego seas. Everybody knows of Jack Sparrow and his adventures throughout the ages. And the Black Pearl is his fine, magnificent, fearsome vessel. And here you can see a look at the sails. A lot of Imperials and everybody worry when they see those all black sails of the Black Pearl. And of course there's Barbossa and Mr. Gibbs and all the rest of the crew there. We'll be getting into some more pirate adventures and see what Captain Jack's got going on, as time goes on. You can see Barbossa and him always fighting for control of the Black Pearl, because that's what they do, that's their situation. And here is Captain Jack himself, and of course he has his famous compass. And again, there's not much more of a famous pirate captain of our LEGO seas than Captain Jack Sparrow. And there he is on his ship. And next up, what do we see? But we see the Brick Bounty. And the Brick Bounty is a mid-sized ship in our LEGO seas. And it's another fearsome ship, roughly around the same size, maybe a little bit smaller than the Black Pearl, but it has a famous pirate crew and famous pirate captain aboard it. And here he is, Captain Roger. He is one of the three brothers, and he is, he's not a good guy, but he's not a bad guy. He's kind of a medium kind of pirate. And there he is, captaining the Brick Bounty with his classic pirates crew. And then here's another look at Tortuga, where all the pirates come and hang out and plot their next little schemes and adventures and treasure hunts and everything. Tortuga is where all the debauchery can go down, and there's Jose's Inn. And Jose's Inn, where many of a pirate come and hang out and drink some rum and plot their next adventures. And you can see Captain Jack's in there right now plotting his next adventure. So yeah, Tortuga, this is where all the piratey shenanigans go down. And you can see as everything... There's lots of piratey action all over around Tortuga, the entire island. And there's mermaids over in Whitefish Bay, but you better watch out for those mermaids. And here's a little island where Jack got marooned once upon a time. Sea turtles, mate, sea turtles. You can see another look at the mermaids. Better watch out, they're not as friendly as they appear. And then here is a skull island, a volcanic skull island. You better watch out though, there's natives on this here island, and they're not too friendly towards the pirates, that's for sure. So they gotta be careful, the natives. And then next up we have the Black Sea's Barracuda, massive Spanish galleon in our LEGO seas. And we can get a look at some of the other magnificent vessels. But the Black Sea's Barracuda is one of the most ferocious pirate ships in all of our LEGO seas. When you see the red and white sails and just the massive size of the Barracuda, many of Imperial and merchant vessel trembles and shakes in fear, and the crew of the Black Sea's Barracuda get a little look at them all as they're always out plundering. And here is the captain, and this is Captain Redbeard. Him and Captain Roger are twin brothers, and then Iron Hook is their oldest brother, but they are all famous pirate captains of our seas, and Captain Redbeard is the captain of the Black Sea's Barracuda, and he has his whole crew here of miscreants and scallywags, and they're always going to be in for some kind of piratey adventure. Fantastic ship, and and fearsome crew. You got to be careful when you run into the Black Seas Barracuda, that's for sure. You don't want to go messing with these pirates, not unless you're well armed. And then next up, we're going to be looking into some of the supernatural type entities and ships. And this is the Inquisition. And the Inquisition is manned by a ghost crew, and it is led by Cortez. And here's his ghost pirate crew on his famous ship, the Inquisition. You can get a little look at Captain Cortez, and he is an evil pirate captain. You don't want to mess with Cortez and the Inquisition. They are definitely a ferocious and fearsome bunch. And everybody's been after Cortez's treasure, and Cortez is the one that wants to reclaim his treasure. You can see all of his ghost pirate crew, and they're a very fearsome and ferocious crew. Many of merchant and imperial vessels have been sank and are deadly afraid of the Inquisition. It's definitely one of the biggest threats in our Lego seas. And what are these zombie sharks all about? Because they lead us to our next ship, and that is the Silent Mary. And this is another ghost crew, but technically they're not pirates. They are Spanish soldiers that are no longer a part of the living, and they do not have any tales to tell because dead men tell no tales. And they are always on the lookout for Captain Jack Sparrow. That is who they are always hunting. So Captain Jack has always got to be careful about running in to the Silent Mary. And of course, the Silent Mary is captained by none other than Captain Salazar. And here he is, another fearsome supernatural ghost captain in our Lego seas. And his ship, the Silent Mary, can literally rear up and engulf and eat smaller vessels. So it is definitely a fearsome ship to be on the lookout for, because you never know. You don't want to run into the Silent Mary out on the open water, because you will not live to tell the tale, because dead men tell no tales. And next up is the most fearsome and ferocious ship in all of our Lego seas, and that is, of course, the Flying Dutchman. And here's its front cannons, the front guns. You do not want to mess with the Flying Dutchman. It is the biggest and far and away most ferocious ship in all of our Lego seas. And you can see all the guns that it has. It's the biggest ship and the meanest ship. And of course, they're always on the lookout for Captain Jack as well. And there's the Captain Davy Jones and all of his fish face crew, if you will. They're always on the lookout to send another soul, poor souls, down to Davy Jones' locker. And here's all of his miscreants. And he's got another little soul captain up here. And here is a look at the stern of the ship. Absolutely magnificent vessel it is, but again, it is ferocious and fearsome, and you do not, I repeat, do not want to run into it on the open seas. And here is the Captain Davy Jones, of course, legendary pirate captain. Everybody knows the name of Davy Jones and fears him and his ship, the Flying Dutchman. So all the Imperials and merchants and even Jack Sparrow himself does not want to run into the Flying Dutchman out on the open water, that's for sure. And last but not least, we're going to be taking a look at the Queen Anne's Revenge. And this is also a very fearsome pirate ship. You do not want to run into the Queen Anne's Revenge. You see these all red sails, and you better get out of there. It's a big ship. It's a fearsome ship, and it has a crew of zombies manning it. And it is captained by none other than Blackbeard himself, the pirate that all pirates fear. You can see all the skulls everywhere and all the bones. The Queen Anne's Revenge is definitely a ferocious ship, and its zombie crew is not to be taken lightly, that's for sure. You can see all the bones and everything, and it is an 8-gun ship, which makes it one of the larger ones. It's not the absolute biggest, but you know, it's a good sized ship. You can see Angelica, Blackbeard's daughter, manning the helm, and there is the man himself, Blackbeard, down in his captain's quarters with his sword that commands his ship. Here is a look at Blackbeard himself. And again, he is the pirate that all pirates fear. You do not want to mess with Blackbeard. There's just something about him that the other pirates, you know, their boots and stuff tremble and shake when they hear the name of Edward Teach Blackbeard. Well, there it is. Thanks for watching, everyone, and stay tuned for the next pirate adventure.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, we got merch store. If you want to take a little piece of the show with you, you can get it right here. We got everything. You want some Mikey J stuff? We got the Mikey J Productions for you. So take a chance and stop by. We'll take care of you.